Welcome back to the Crypto Market Updates channel. My apologies for being a little bit late. I have had a hiccup with my computer. Crypto Market Updates channel, a place where I get to read crypto news early in the morning and then share them with you fine folks out there. Some interesting stuff happening over the past week and overall. So let's jump into the situation and see what's happening in the crypto world. Cryptocurrencies right now, the market is at 1.2 trillion, 23 billion in trading volume only. That's wow, that's a massive drop. Everything is in red on CoinGecko. Again, I should have thought about doing that before I started. Everything's in red again. It was green over the Sunday, and now it turned red again. Coin market cap, Bitcoin at 29,000. It's still holding that level. It's not breaking below 29,000. I think it did over the weekend. It dipped below 29,000, but hopefully it stays there. And everything's a bit slow moving, really, for good reasons. So down to the nitty gritty. Australia, big four banks, ANZ, and holds cash withdrawals from many branches. So this may seem like an insignificant thing, but it isn't. Think about a bank basically prohibiting you from withdrawing your cash from your bank account. That's bizarre. I mean, it's your money after all, right? And when banks start doing that, you might want to start asking, why is it? And this is not the first instance. I remember a couple of weeks ago seeing a video posted. I don't remember where it was, may have been in the States. Some banks were prohibiting people from withdrawing cash, and it's I guess, I don't know, banks running out of money. That's probably what it is. ANZ Australia, one of Australia's four banks, will cease facilitating withdrawals and deposits from a number of its Australian branches as it looks to push its customers towards using an ever-dwindling number of ATMs and deposit machines. The decision has received pushback, with critics such as Patricia Sparrow, CEO of the council, blah blah blah. The Australian that the change could disproportionately offer other older people who are less capable of going digital. Others have suggested it would make fiat users more susceptible to technological issues. The move has also renewed fears of a push to eliminate cash, and that cash could soon be replaced by central bank digital currencies. It will be replaced by those currencies. That's what's happening. If you haven't noticed, all the banks, central banks, are talking about implementing. They have been for the past 2 years, I think, since Corona. There was a massive gathering of central banks in France in, I think, 2020 or 21, and it was spoken of openly. The implementation of CBDCs was spoken of openly in a forum, and it's going to happen. And these are the first signs of it actually beginning to happen. The end of cash is near, Wall Street Silver says. Yep. Reserve Bank of Australia halts official cash rate hike. So that's not a bad thing, but apparently they've had a 350 basis points over the past year in New Zealand. That's, I think, what they saw. Yeah, increase of 350 basis points delivered in less than a year in Australia. That's massive. Inflation is 6.8% in Australia for the 12 months of February, down considerably since January's start, 7.4%. So things are not looking very good in Australia and New Zealand. Cash withdrawals are being stopped, and so on and so forth. Honduras is on the verge of releasing a central bank digital currency. Initiates pilot studies toward digital currency launch. Central Bank of Honduras has taken a significant step toward the potential launch of its own central bank digital currency by initiating a pilot study and opening a public consultation. The move comes as part of the bank's efforts to modernize its financial system and address existing challenges in payment methods. I think it was an African nation that launched a CBDC. I can't remember which one, and it didn't work out too well. It's not working out very well for China either. The digital yuan, I think, is not, people are not taking to it very eagerly. Wow, early in the morning. That's a talking, man. I get dehydrated. By the way, today is it's the 8th of, the 7th of August, early in the morning. Make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, of course, and stay up to date on your crypto news updates. The pilot study was revealed by the Apex Bank on X, formerly known as Twitter, and is aimed at developing and launching a central bank digital currency. The bank has invited interest sectors, professionals, and the general public to provide comments and insights on its groundbreaking initiative. Honduras, if you haven't caught any of my previous podcasts or live streams, I strongly recommend you go on the channel and check them out. I've posted a video talking about Ripple. Ripple is pairing up with, I think, 21 banks altogether, 15 central banks, and 8 smaller banks to launch CBDCs, and Ripple is going to be used as a platform for the bank's CBDCs. Hence, Ripple questionable. In any case, CBDCs are coming, cash is leaving, and it looks to me like the people who have not jumped onto the cryptocurrency bandwagon early on will now be forced anyway to have to learn about digital currency and how to use them, whether you want to or not. When banks begin implementing CBDCs, those people who have not learned how to use crypto currencies and wallets and all that stuff will be forced to do that, and perhaps banks will be providing classes on how to get into the world of cryptocurrencies and obviously CBDCs, because that's where it's going to be. People will stop carrying cash because there won't be any cash within the next few years. It's all gonna disappear, and everybody will be on either CBDCs or cryptocurrencies, and I guess they will work simultaneously. So instead of cash, we'll have CBDCs, but we'll still have cryptocurrencies which will be exchangeable for whatever. But that also means that banks will be able to just print willy-nilly as much money or digital currencies as they want. Unstoppable insanity, and will be swimming in money. We'll be buying houses for trillions of dollars because the inflation is going to be so high, it's going to be ridiculous. That's why Bitcoin might hit the trillion or $1 million mark easily and beyond, just based on the massive inflow of newly printed digital cash currencies. What else is new? Elon Musk has claimed that X never will launch a crypto token. So there is a crypto token X on DEX tools. I think there was, let's see here quickly, DEX tools. There was an X token. Yeah, there you go. The X token that had a massive pump when Elon announced when Elon announced that Twitter will be rebranding to X, and so this token had a massive pump during that time. I guess, yeah, this was like August 23rd, sometime before then, around this time, yeah. But of course, this token has nothing to do with the X AI app, with Elon Musk's X app. It's just a token, a meme token, so to speak, well, I guess a meme token that was created for some other reason, but everybody was piling in on it, and of course people made some decent cash, I guess, because if you're up, on the token here, July 23rd, and then you sold here in August 23rd, a month later, or 2 months later, a month later, literally. July, wait, July 23rd, and then August 2nd, so less than a month later, you had a nice pump from whatever ridiculous amount of money. So people probably made nice hefty sums of cash as well. In any case, Elon Musk is not launching. He said that he will not be launching, never launch its own crypto token, which also gave people another reason to start buying up Doge, and Doge had a nice pump as well, a small percent. I don't remember what it was. But that's how easily swayed people are. What the? In the crypto market world, in the world of cryptocurrencies. In a reply to the social media platform, Elon declares there will be no crypto token. Musk's statement came in response to a warning from user CB Doge, who urged users not to fall for fake tokens or meme coins masquerading as official X-sanctioned crypto projects or news articles discussing them. Yes, so that's what's happening. So Doge had its day, and he loves Doge, so that's why everybody's piling in on Doge, because I think that he may implement Doge into the X ecosystem. He's certainly aiming at adding a trading platform to the X AI environment, and I guess, will Doge be used for payments? Maybe not. Maybe just likes to taunt people, and we'll see what happens. China issues a public statement regarding cryptocurrencies. China says that they're going to be hunting people down who are committing fraud and such. The Chinese Communist Party has issued a stern warning to overseas telecommunications network fraud groups, saying it will use all means to combat its illegal and criminal activities. The party announced that fraud groups are using blockchain, metaverse, virtual currencies, artificial intelligence, and other new technologies and new formats to deceive and harm people, and will cooperate with relevant countries to eliminate electronic fraud centers and rescue trapped persons. I'm all for eliminating electronic fraud centers, but of course it's never that easy. It's gonna mean, they will try to, this will be used as an excuse for anything else that they can get their hands on. The committee said that overseas telecommunications and network fraud groups are using it to lure in and intimidate ordinary people into fraudulent activities under the guise of high-paying recruiters, creating a series of dark sectors such as violent detention and human trafficking that harm people's safety of life and property. Crazy. I don't know if you heard, but apparently all charges against former CEO of the FTX exchange, Sam Bankman-Fried, have been dropped on June 22nd. Ex-CEO of bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, is facing 2 separate trials on fraud and conspiracy charges following the collapse of the business. But online posts falsely claim that all charges against him have been dropped. As of June 22nd, none of the 13 charges against Bankman-Fried have been dropped by federal prosecutors in Manhattan. So there you go. They have not been dropped, despite of what the title says here and what other things claim on the internet. He faces 13-count indictment for alleged scheming to defraud FTX investors. Reporting on the exchanges can be read here. So that's not happening. He's still facing charges. Biden administration quietly drops all charges against Sam Bankman-Fried, the crypto founder. Not true. So this is false. But nonetheless, the idea that bizarre FTX 2.0 exchange reboot plans are unreal. This is weird. Yeah, people are actually considering dropping money into that. Somebody had an opinion on this. They're just going to sell FTT tokens to noobs so what investor would buy FTT versus Bitcoin and Ethereum? They're just going to sell FTT tokens to noobs who have never heard of FTX or SBF, and then they'll use their money to buy Bitcoin and ETH. Meanwhile, they'll raise funds to pay the bills during the bear market. Then as crypto rallies over the long-term cyclical growth channel, they'll buy back to burn just enough FTT tokens to keep it pumping along while keeping any extra profits from their BTC and ETH. Yeah, so the idea was, why would you try to reboot FTX instead of launching a brand new exchange like Kraken or whatever other exchange was made? So I don't know. I wonder how many people, I guess people would probably maybe start piling up into FTX. What's FTT standing at right now? Let's see, FTT token. Where are we at here? Is it even on the market? Is it listed? Yeah, it's $1.24. Yeah, got a bit of a pump here, $1.26. But I guess I could see max, just like Luna, big dump onto the market. I guess I could see people just piling in and to make quick profits on FTX. But that's a risky investment, All right, moving on. What's the cost to mine one Bitcoin? This is interesting. If you're wondering, I posted a quick tweet. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, then make sure to do so. Head over to Twitter. You can find me on the crypto market updates on YouTube. Here it is. 2,000, almost 3,000 tweets, man. That's a lot. I'm so busy. So anyway, I posted a quick post there about why if Bitcoin could go to zero, and technically it could go to zero, I guess, because it all depends on how much of it people are holding, and how if tomorrow everybody decided to sell Bitcoin, it might theoretically go down to zero. However, there is a cost involved in the production of Bitcoin and the mining of Bitcoin, which would suggest that Bitcoin would not go down to zero, basically just based on the cost of production itself. So with Bitcoin currently hovering near 29,000, 15 of the aforementioned Bitcoin miners have productions cost below 15,000 per Bitcoin. So whatever that is, there is still a production cost involved in Bitcoin, and so I guess it would never go down to zero just based on that, based alone on the amount of Bitcoin that was mined and how much it takes, the cost involved in mining Bitcoin. So I guess it has some value just based on the necessity or the cost involved in mining the Bitcoin, and then obviously the demand also pumps the price up. So, but I mean, if demand disappeared, everybody sold it, and if mining stopped, I guess price of Bitcoin would slowly come down to levels near to zero. But yeah, it's interesting to know. So it's below 15,000. They're not saying exactly how much below 15,000. I mean, it could only be a couple of $100. And I'm not going to go into finding out how much it is, but you could do it. You could do your research on the internet. Another crazy story. People are talking about Cardano hitting $100, and I don't usually talk about Ben Armstrong here, about the BitBoy Ben, because he's a hack. But he did make a fair point in his recent video, basically telling people that they're living in a fantasy world, and I agree. Cardano will never go up to $100, not within the next 20 years probably, unless the crypto market explodes, and yeah, then everything goes up in flames. But Dan Gambardello, I just realized at this time last cycle Ethereum only had around 400 million total value locked. It went to 108 billion in the bull market. Cardano now has 179 million total value locked, and is even more on track than I thought. Point being, I think it's possible to see Cardano at $10, although BitBoy Ben is of the mind that even $10 would be difficult. I think Cardano could do a tenner. 788 minimum all-time high in the next bull market. Save this tweet. Let's save this tweet. We will save this tweet. Where is it? Oh, I think I talked to this dude. I asked him to come on my podcast, or I asked him to come on the live here, and when I showed him my channel, the size of my channel, he just disappeared. He never replied anymore. I guess he's not keen on being on a smaller channel. He wants to have his face seen on big displays. Where is that bloody tweet? Yeah, I think that's him. Let me see. Let's see quickly here. Where are my chats? Go check my chatty chats, messages. Yes, let's see. Who did I talk with? Crypto are you? Oh, Crypto are you? It's Crypto are you? Oh, this dude. Okay. Crypto are you? This dude. I talked to this dude who claimed he was a big crypto influencer. And as soon as I showed him the size of my channel, it was like he just disappeared. What was our exchange here? Let's see. Thanks for connecting. He was just trying to sell me his classes, probably. Yeah. What do you mean by that? I presume. No, just I have a lot of podcast interviews, speaking engagements involved in DeFi. He's in DeFi, so I said, hey, how about would you be interested in doing an interview in your channel? Sorry. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we can do that. Cool. When would you be able? Here's my channel. No response. So how about that live chat on my channel? Still waiting to hear from you. This is live on YouTube now. Send. Oopsies, no. There you go. Let's see what he has to say. Harassing people on live feed. Why the heck not? Okay, anyway, so ADA to $7, $10. Binance releases latest proof of reserve reports. In case you're wondering, here are Binance's bags. Bitcoin 621 million. No, wait, that can't be true. Can't be right. What is this net balance? 621 million of what? Dollars? Must be. Because obviously that can be 621 million Bitcoin. Maybe that's in USD. Let's assume that this is in dollars. What is this? 4 billion BNB, 33 billion USDT. What is that? 18 trillion? 1,000 million billion trillion. 18 trillion USDT. What in the name? Million billion. What the heck? 1,000 million billion trillion. 2 trillion and 843 billion USDC. Litecoin, XRP. So anyway, I assume this is USD, US dollar. Oh, where is the trillion? No idea. they've got a lot of stuff here. I thought these were tokens, but you know, Bitcoin has 21 million tokens. This is 621 million, so I don't know exactly what that is. A reserve ratio of 100% means Binance has exactly the same amount of coins as its customers, while a reserve ratio of over 100 means Binance has more coins than its customers. How does Binance have 621 million Bitcoin tokens or coins? Not quite clear on that. What the freaking goody goo. Anyway, Binance apparently has over 100% reserves on everything, so if everybody withdraws their crypto, Binance will still be in the green, according to all of this. So that's good to know. Judge rules to dismiss class action suits against Tether. That's good. Quick rundown here. Tether is in the free. Good to know. Bloomberg analysis reveals the chance of Ethereum ETF application approval. Spot ETH ETFs could be coming. They could be coming. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening in the crypto world. I hope this was informative. If it was, then make sure to smash up the likes. If it wasn't, still smash up the likes, because why not? It's free. Support the channel and the crypto community, of course, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. And then come back tomorrow for another update on the crypto sphere. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow, let me just check quickly here, because let me have a look at the schedule quickly here. Market analysis, Bitcoin and top altcoins. So we're going to look at some market moves tomorrow, when we'll look at some charts and stuff like that. Alrighty then. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, or enjoy the Monday, and till tomorrow. Bye bye.